Hi everyone. So this is the special Varamahalakshmi edit that I was talking about. Take a look at this. It is that special time of the year again when slowly the days are getting shorter, summer is leading to fall, and then it's the season of our beautiful Indian festivals that are coming one after the other. We have Varamahalakshmi, which is such a big event, all over the world, not just in India, and especially in the US. It's not just a special festival, it's actually an opportunity for so many people to get together, interact. And I think Varamahalakshmi is so special because it's not just a festival, it's actually emotion and nostalgia that's passed down from one generation to another. And when families gather together, it's not just the women who gather, it's the entire family, husbands, kids, grandparents, whoever's there with you, they're all coming together. And each one of us wants our Varamahalakshmi to stand out. So we have some very special pieces today. Take a look at this. And if there is something that you do not see, don't worry, at Shobitam, we can make it happen. So we have everything covered for you, not just our beautiful saris and jewelry, but we have your Varamahalakshmi also covered. And then, we have everything else also that's coming up for our Navratri, Diwali, everything. But before we get to the Varamahalakshmi decor, let's go straight to our saris. And we have a very special collection of Kanjivarams that are just fresh off the loom. Look at these, truly the queen of silks for a very, very special festival. And then we have two featured collections today. One is the English colors Kanjivaram in brocades and tissues. So we're going to show you that. And then we're going to head over and show you the beautiful, beautiful Varamahalakshmi decor setups and everything else around it. So first, it's going to be the saris. It's a two-part segment. So first the saris and then the Varamahalakshmi special decor. So let's start with the saris. A very, very warm welcome to everyone who's joining in. This is the Shobitam special trunk show for the Varamahalakshmi and the other festivals that are coming up one after the other. And then for those of you who are new, every product that is being showcased today, be it saris, jewelry, or decor, they are on the special page called shobitam.com/live. Again, there's only so much that we can showcase in a span of an hour. We have many, many products released today, more than 100 of them. So all these special products are going to be on this page, shobitam.com/live. And the discount code that you can avail for this special trunk show is Pooja, Pooja. So on that note, let's get started with our very first sari. It's a Korvai Kanjivaram in a beautiful sunflower yellow. Take a look at this. Look at the thread work grid, and then you have the mile chakram, the classic mile chakram. But what really, really stands out is the Korvai contrast. So it's yellow against, look at the beautiful colors that have come. Three different colors. One is a purple, one is a blue-green, and the other is a teal. So very, very beautiful colors. There is zari, and then this is an equal width two-side border sari that is going to look really, really nice. So and a very interesting pallu. Look at the color contrast, really stands out. And this is how this very first sari, a pure silk mark certified sari, woven in the Korvai weave, handloom sari, looks like. And as I'm showcasing these saris, the link is being posted on Facebook and the codes are being posted on Instagram. So if you plug in those codes on shobitam.com, you'll see more details. Now, take a look at this beautiful royal blue sari. So it's a gorgeous, gorgeous sari, very vibrant. And then the zari work really stands out. So it's got beautiful Anapakshi motifs on both sides, equal with borders and a pink selvage. And look at this really, really bright sari. It looks very nice with a contrasting blouse. Now, at Shobitam, we don't just sell saris, we give you the complete package. So all these beautiful saris will be ready to wear with fall piku and tassels done. And I'm going to show you what our tassels look like. And then if you want blouses stitched for your saris, yes, we can do it any pattern of your choice as per your measurements, as long as the fabric permits at a flat rate of $35. And then if you want the saris pre-stitched, a lot of you, when you're going out for events, you want the pleats to be really, really crisp. So a lot of you are actually opting for the pre-stitched sari. So you will see that as an add-on. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us. We'll be happy to get back to you. Now, this is a soft silk sari. with a zari weave all over. So this is also a pure silk sari, but it's much lighter. The yarn is thinner, and then it's got this off-white combination that looks very classy, very different, and small bootas, zari bootas. And I think it looks very different, right? Typically, we see a light body against a dark border. This one's different. So here is the next sari. These are all your vintage combinations of Kanjivarams, which are actually, making a revival. People are loving these combinations, and these are classics. They never, never, never go out of style. So here's your next sari. Uh, Multicolor check sari now in vibrant shades of orange and pink. You can see I'm wearing an orange mustard against a plum color. So very vibrant color, looks perfect for fall. And these are the tassels that I'm talking about. So all our silk saris, look at this, come with these beautiful tassels that are made with a lot of love and detail. And these are made in house. Look at the sari, look at the zari border, how intricate it is. The large paisleys. And then this is a reticule or your two-line zari border. And this is how this really gorgeous vintage Kanjivaram sari looks like. And here is the blouse piece. So very interesting sari. And like as I'm showcasing these saris, the links are being posted. Another royal blue. This one is a Vairosi or your needle-like stripes. Look at this. Take a close look at this. Such beautiful opulent borders. Again, no shortcuts. Look at this, equal width border on both sides. And these are the Vairosi zari stripes that I'm talking about. Look at this. Very, very thin zari stripes running across the body. And then your Mail Chakram, your peacock and mandala buttas. And this one looks really gorgeous. Imagine draping this with the right blouse. And here is your next sari. Super, super gorgeous sari in royal blue. A korvai this time, it's a classic off-white and red. Take a look at this. Really gorgeous sari. This is a 2-gram zari sari. Look at the zari work, the zari stripes. They're not all the same. This is a Vairosi too. And then it's got thicker stripes as well. And look at the very gorgeous korvai borders. So korvai is a very special weaving technique where the yarns of the body do not go into the border. And that's why you have such sharp contrast. And look at the really wide equal borders. Very stunning blouse as well. Imagine wearing a zari blouse along with this sari. And this one would drape like this. So these saris are just fresh off the loom. Look at the very, very gorgeous pallu. Your off-white, red and gold, a classic that never, never goes out of style. So here is your next sari. A maroon this time because we all love maroon, and monocolor. And these stripes and checks add a geometric charm to it. So looks really gorgeous when worn. Look at these. A really wide topside border, the checks on the body, and then the border repeats on the other side. So very, very gorgeous sari in maroon. Would look fabulous with a contrasting blouse. And then other details, if you want to see more pictures, the price, the pallu design, blouse design, all of those are on the website. You will see the link. When you click on it, you'll see the details. So here is your next sari. We actually have one more exactly like this. That's a deep ink blue color. So here is your next sari. Another korvai this time. It's a coffee brown and against a sunset orange. Look at the tassels. And here is the sari. Very gorgeous korvai combination. And it's got small bootas, your classic Mail Chakram, small width border sari. And look at this, very, very gorgeous. And this sari drapes like this. So here is the sari. A lot of you ask for small width borders. So here is your next sari. And the blouse piece is your border color. So a deep sunset orange and very, very gorgeous combination. All right, so we're going to move to our featured collection. So like I said, our featured collection for this segment, for the sari segment, is your English color sari. So very, very beautiful colors, very pleasant colors. And we have them in your corways, we have them in your tissues, we actually have them in your brocades. So I'm going to show you right now. And then these brocades and tissues, they are actually, going really, really strong. A lot of people are loving it. So let me show you what I'm talking about. Here is the first one. It's a very novel sari. It's a dusty amethyst, a very, very dull shade, a very light and dull shade of your lavender. And look at the geometric design. Look at the border. It's a tissue sari, which means the warp is in metallic threads. So just imagine. And then it's not your loud gold. It's a very light shade of gold. It's in fact a color between gold and silver. And look at this charmer. It looks so beautiful, so elegant from the far. And then when you come closer, you get to see the designs and details. So very, very pretty. A dusty color tissue sari in pure Kanjivaram silk. The next one is a pista green with gold. This time, look at this. Look at this, pista green and gold. A beautiful brocade against a tissue backdrop. And then here is the sari. Look at the green and gold. Again, like I said, it's a very, very muted, soft shade of gold that is not too loud. And then all the details are going to be on the link that's posted. And if you want to see more saris, we actually have more than what I can show. So for more tissue saris, check them out on shobitam.com. On the live, you have all the latest collection that has been released today. But if you go to shobitam.com/Kanjivaram, you'll see our entire list of Kanjivaram saris. Moving on. Take a look at this. A beautiful mint color, a blue-green with a pink contrast. This one is different because it's got meenakari detailing across the body. And these Kanjivarams are woven really, really wide. Look at the height of the sari. That's why a lot of you prefer getting it pre-stitched. So all the extra, all the bulk is removed. And we are happy to do that for you. And here is a sari. And this is what this very, very pretty sari looks like. It's your tissue meenakari sari in a mint green with a pink contrast. Another green, this is your tea green, a very, very soothing color. So that's why I said all English colors. Take a look at this. And a very intricate brocade in light silver. It's such a pretty shade of silver that, it doesn't shine too much. It's just a light and muted color. And then you have this wide pink border. Take a look at, and then there are meenakari details, very ornate again. Take a close look. And then this very pretty sari drapes like this. Now all our saris have just come in, but every sari will be ready to wear with your fall pico and tassels. And I think I really love the sari. It looks very charming, very novel, and the color combination is very classy. So here is your next sari. All right. What is a Kanjivaram closet without white, pink, and gold? And that's what this one is. It's a corway weave. And look at the very beautiful brocade. And look at the glistening zari work without getting too loud. A really wide pink border. And this sari drapes like this. It's super, super gorgeous. And it drapes like this. Look at the pink wide border. I'm just going to show you the pallu. This is the very gorgeous pallu. Take a look. And the blouse piece is a plain blouse piece with the zari border. And this sari drapes like this. So very, very gorgeous sari. Look at the wide pink, gold, and your ivory. Moving on to something very different. A hydrangea color. Look at this, like a blue lavender color. And again, a very intricate zari brocade all over. A floral white border in pink. And very charming color. And this sari drapes like this. So here, and if you were to show this pink border, this is what this would look like. Look at this. Very, very pretty combination. How about a lavender? So a beautiful lavender against a deep blue purple, and it's got paisleys all over. And this combination looks very gorgeous, very, very gorgeous sari. Look at this. And then if I were to show the big side border, look at this. Of course, you see orange, you see pink, but imagine a sari just in this color, it would look very fascinating. So here is your next sari. A very interesting color. It's a sandstone against a copper sulfate blue. Look at this. Very charming color combination. And like I said, every color that's in front of me, it's so pleasant. And here is your next sari in a beautiful sandstone against a copper sulfate blue. So very interesting and very novel, and of course very beautiful. So here is your next sari. A gray this time. It's like a gray blue. Take a look at this. Look at this. Grayish blue with a bottle green. I think it looks very interesting. These are all corways, so very sharp contrasting saris. And take a look at this. So very, very gorgeous combination. I think it looks very gorgeous. So a gray, a silver gray, dusty color against a bottle green. So here is your next sari. Something very different, quite the opposite. A mustard against a lilac. So a beautiful mustard against a lilac contrast. It's got a butta brocade all over. There are two kinds of brocade. One is the butta, then you have the jal, which is interconnected motifs. So here is your next sari. And if you were to see both borders together, the sari would look like this. Powder blue this time. A powder blue against a pink. Look at this. Very pretty sari. Look at the gold. Like I said, it's not too loud. And then this sari drapes like this. So all these saris are very pretty and they've come out very well. You know, oftentimes it's hard to conceptualize what a sari would look like before we choose the colors, but each one of them has come out really, really beautiful. So here is your next sari in a powder blue against a light pink. Moving on, which color this time? How about this one? It's like an aqua color against a rose red. So the typical rose color, it's a color between pink and red. That's what it is. And this is your beautiful aqua color, very soothing color. And look at the sharp contrast. So this is how this very, very pretty sari in pure brocade Kanjivaram silk looks like. A mauve, a dusty mauve this time. Look at this. A dusty mauve against a brown. And look at the silver zari buttas and gorgeous, gorgeous two side equal borders. And the sari looks like this. If you were to see both borders together, it would look like this. So here is your next sari. And every sari has such gorgeous pallu. You can see every detail on this special link that's being posted as I'm showcasing every sari. All right. How about a soft carnation pink against a blue green? Look at this. A very, very soothing. It's actually a rose pink. It's a rose pink. Look at the jal design of the rose pink against the teal. And then this very pretty sari. I think another very, very gorgeous sari. And this one looks like this. So here's your next sari. I'm going to show you some solids now. Look at this. Look at this. It's your plum color, a maroonish plum color, very gorgeous sari. Look at this. Look at the borders, look at the zari work, look at the buttas. Here is the pallu. and the sari drapes like this. And it comes with an equal gorgeous blouse. Look at this. So very, very beautiful sari in pure natural silk, 100% handloom. So take a close look. So here is your next sari. A Ganga Jamuna this time. It's a sage green, and on one side you have red, on the other side you have plum, a deep plum. And this sari drapes like this. So the red comes on top. Look at the very gorgeous pallu, and then these tassels add the perfect finish to that. So here is your sari, and this one drapes like this. I'll just show you one. Yeah, look at this. So here is a sari. The Ganga Jamuna looks very fascinating. There's like so many colors. Each color adds its own charm. So here is a sari, and this is the blouse in the pallu color. So that's your pure silk Kanjivaram handloom sari. A Gadwal this time, and it's going to be another beautiful soft shade. Look at this, a dusty rose. Have you seen a dusty rose Gadwal? And then look at the borders with gold and silver zari, very characteristic of your Gadwal saris. And this one drapes like this. I think I'm really loving it. So here is your sari in a dusty rose with your gorgeous gold and silver borders. Okay, so the next one is another gorgeous sari. Look at this. Your lagoon blue color against a violet and pink contrast. Korwe weave sari, and then equal width, a very, very gorgeous sari. And look at this. I'm going to show you the tassels. Look at the detailed pallu work. You have to take a look to admire this beauty. Look at this. So very, very gorgeous sari. And then this one drapes like, so here is the sari. And you can see how beautiful it is. The luster of the silk, the richness of the zari weave, the handloom charm. So everything's come together very, very nicely in this one. And this is the blouse piece. A peacock color this time with your small borders. Look at this, your blue-green peacock color. And just take a look at this, play of colors. So they say it's peacock green or peacock blue because when you look at a peacock's neck, it has both colors. And depending on the direction it turns, you see different colors being imparted. So here is a sari, and again, like the peacock's neck, depending on the light that's falling on it, the angle, it reflects a different color. So blue, green, and then both colors mixing, it's like a little purplish color. So very, very pretty color. And then you have zari grids and zari buttas. So here is your next sari. And look at the fascinating pallu work and the tassels. So here is your next pure silk Kanjivaram sari. I'm going to show you a Gadwal this time. Take a look at this. Another very, very gorgeous sari. And then this is a bestseller. And look at this, a very pretty shade of, a dusty shade of lavender. And look at how gorgeous it is. Look at the sheen of the silk. Look at the zari work. And then this is the blouse piece that goes with it. So very, very beautiful sari. You cannot go wrong with this one. So here is your next sari. If you're looking for short with borders in the same color palette, then we have this for you. This is the Ganga Jamuna, just like the sage green I showed you earlier. And this sari drapes like this. So the red comes on top. So again, a dusty color, very similar to the previous one. And if you're looking for short with borders, this is the one for you. So here is the next sari. I'm going to show you one more Kanjivarams before we move on to something else. Look at this methi color sari. And look at the very gorgeous borders Typically, you see borders with heavy zari work. This one is the opposite. It's got buttas. And then take a close look at the body. It's got zari checks, very minute zari checks. And these are not easy to weave. It's not easy to weave zari checks, these minute against silk. So here is your next sari. And look at this very stunning pallu. And this is the blouse piece. Now, if you want Zardosi work on your blouses, a lot of you opt for it. We can do that as well. So if you want just on the neckline and sleeves, or heavy work, all of these possibilities exist on Shobitam. So here is your next sari. I'm going to show you something different this time. So Kanjivarams is not always saris. So you can have Kanjivaram dupattas as well. And dupatta is that, versatile accessory that can instantly uplift anyone's symbol. A lot of people wear it with salwar kameez. A lot of people choose it to wear even with saris. So look at this beautiful dusty rose jewel tone and very gorgeously, generously woven width, and it's got a temple border against it. And this is a pure handloom. Look at the zari work on both sides. So, and this will come with your real tassels, the full tassels that are done for our saris. So here is a dupatta. I'm going to show you one more, just so you get a feel for it. This one is a peacock color, dual tone, and this dupatta looks like this. Look at this. So that's the extent of zari work on the sari. It's got buttas all over, and look at the zari work on both sides. Now imagine this after the tassels are done. So very, very gorgeous piece. You just wear a simple salwar kameez and then this will do the rest of it. Okay, so we have a fresh batch of saris, pure silk saris, both Kanjivaram and Banarasi, where we've actually jazzed it up with some handwork. Now this is a Banarasi sari, a very pretty color combination, and look what we've done to it. So we've added mirrors on the pallu. There's cut work in the prominent parts of the sari. So when you drape the sari, it would look like this. So very interesting, very unique, something that you would not find anywhere else. So this is hand cut work. Every hole has been cut by hand, sealed by hand, and these mirrors are also attached by hand. So very unique, very standout, very novel sari. I'm going to show you two more. Take a look at this. I showed you a light color, and here is something very different. This one had vertical stripes, so we thought we'll do cut work along these lines, and this sari looks like this. So look at this. So all of this is done by hand, sealed by hand, and looks very different. It's also got nice sequins to it. And then I'm showing you two, but we actually have more than that. We have 5 or 6 saris that have just come in. So here is a Banarsi with your hand cut work and sequin detailing done. Okay. We've carried this sari for a while now. This is your pure raw silk sari. And there's just one butta on it. Only one butta, nothing else, nothing more, nothing less. And quite prominent. So when you drape it, this butta that is done by hand in a necklace design comes here. So it looks very different, very unique. I personally have one of these, and take a look. Very, very beautifully done. It's like a pendant design with your peacock and a lot of other embellishments. Completely handmade. Look at this. And there is black. For those of you who love white, there is a white as well. So here is an ivory sari with the exact same work done. And this sari looks like this. So very pretty, and it would look like this. All right, so I'm going to show you a few saris that have just come in, and then we're going to move on to our Varamahalakshmi special. So let me wrap the sari section with these saris. So a lot of your semi-tussar saris have come in, all in ivory shades that are perfect, not just for Onam, but beyond. Even your Durga Puja, Navratri, there's a day where you actually wear white. And look at these saris. These are all very, very budget friendly. They look very classy. And then look at the zari detailing. This one has zari stripes. We actually have 4 or 5 different designs. And if you want them customized in a particular color, we can do that as well. So here is your sari. Look at how lightweight. It actually has a very nice drape to it. So here is a sari. I'm just showing you one, but we have at least 5 or 6 different designs. So here's the sari. Our Ajrak saris with handwork have just come, and I'm going to show you 2 very interesting pieces. Take a look at this. So this one is just your plain vertical stripes, completely hand done using your Ajrak hand block printing. And look at this. And then the pallu does the talking. So take a look. There is katana and sequins on the pallu. That's it. So if you're looking for something standout, very unique, at the same time, not too loud, here is a sari. I'm going to show you one more. Another stripes. This one in your classic off-white, red and blue. And then look at this. It's got a nice work here on the yoke, minimal work, and then there's heavy work on the pallu. So very different, very unique. And of course, we have them on our Vanaspati prints as well. So let me show you that. And here is a Vanaspati hand block print sari, which means the sari is completely dyed using plant-based dyes. Look at the super gorgeous pallu. Look at this. And we have so many beautiful designs, both in our Ajraks and our Vanaspatis on pure modal silk. All right, so a fresh batch of our Kashmiri Ari saris have come, and I'm going to show you 2 before we move on to our Varalakshmi special. So these 2 saris, this one is a light creamy color, and look at the extensive machinari work that's done, and 2 very pretty colors, blue and purple, and green leaves, of course, and very flowy sari. So this sari drapes very nicely, and look at this. So this one is a cream. I'm going to show you a black. So I wanted to show you one light and one dark color. So that's how the light color looked like. And look at this one. That was an all over pallu. This one is like showing the beautiful scenery of the Kashmir Valley. These saris are actually embroidered in Kashmir, not anywhere else. So take a look at this. This sari drapes like this. So here is your next sari, and very, very pretty pallu. And on that note, let's head over to our Varalakshmi special section. Come on with me. So it all starts with the auspicious Kalasham. So Kalasham is that central piece that is very, very integral to your Varalakshmi Vridam. And take a look at these statement pieces that we have. These are actually antique silver finish. So these are not pure silver. They have just a very small percentage of pure silver. They are basically brass based. It's an alloy. It's a brass based alloy. But there are 7 layers of silver polishing that's done on top to give it that finished look. So not every element that is white will have that silver look. So to give it that pure silver look, there's a special, finish that's given to it, that 7-layer finish that's given to it. And take a look at this statement piece. It's that statement Kalasham. Lord Balaji, Lakshmi, look at the engraving on it and the dark finish to give it that antique look. And antique pieces are so in. So this would make a very beautiful piece, even if you're not using it for the Varalakshmi puja, having it as a statement piece on your table, on your puja room, in your altar will add, will give it a lot of that attention. It adds auspiciousness. So it's a very, very beautiful piece. And all the pieces that I'm showcasing today are available on the special page called shobitam.com/live. The link to each one of these pieces, the prices, the details are there in the links and the code that's given out. So here is the very first piece. It's a Kalasham with Balaji and Lakshmi. Let's take a look at the next one, Ashtalakshmi. So the 8 different forms of Lakshmi in one Kalasam. Look at this. Again, a very, very beautiful piece. This is something that you can have it even in your living room, in your foyer, when you open the door, you have something as pretty as this. It really attracts a lot of positivity and it draws a lot of attention to. And look at the details, very, very fine details. It looks just like pure silver wood. So very, very beautiful piece. And these are very sturdy. These are very sturdy. They have a lot of weight and they feel just like silver. And then this time, take a look at this. So this is again brass, but then this is pure 24 karat gold plated. And that's why you get this finish. You know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of the Tirupati Balaji temple dome. So it's got the same finish. And the reason why it looks like gold is, it is gold plated. It is pure gold plated. And again, this is your Ashtalakshmi. Look at this, very, very beautiful piece. And truly a statement piece. And this is something that you can use throughout the year. We have Kalasams in antique brass as well, and I'm going to showcase those as well. Urlis are always in. It makes a good, a centerpiece, a table piece. Just fill it with water, add some petals, you're done. And this one is your Gajamukha. It's got 3 elephants and beautiful carving here in antique brass. And then take a look at this Urli. This one is your Dashavataram. Again, a very sturdy piece. Now, there are a lot of manufacturers selling similar items. At Shobitam, we make sure that, the quality of the pieces are the finest. So you get nothing but the best. Not just aesthetically, but also quality and durability wise. So take a look at this. This is your Dashavataram. Again, looks very, very nice. Look at the black antique finish that's done. Look at the elephant petals. Lot of emphasis on the details. So here is the next piece, and the details and the design are in the link below. And then the code for today, the special code for today is Pooja, Pooja. Now, what do you do when the boss is busy? So when you want to make a wish to Lord Shiva, you approach him through Nandi, and look at this. It looks just like silver. Look at the finish. It's not that bright white color. It's that antique silver color. And look at the black finish that's given to it. It makes a great central piece, not just in your altar, but anywhere else. And they say, say your wish in your Nandi's ear and he will make it happen for you. So very, very beautiful piece. This is the bottom. It's got velvet in the bottom, so it doesn't scratch on the table. And a very, very standout Nandi. What is Varalakshmi without Lakshmi faces? And today we have so many of them. Take a look at this. This is like your 8 to 9 inches long. And then again, you can actually put museum patti and attach any ornament that you like. We also have many pieces with actually embellishments, stones, details, kasamale, Mangal Sutra, all of that. So if you're looking for a plain piece, here's one. So you can either go for the plain option. We even have the matte finish. Take a look at this. Then we have the colored Tanjore art ones. They're all listed on our website on the special page. So, whatever you desire, we'll make it happen. If you're buying a sari from us and you want a matching outfit for the goddess, we can make that happen for you as well. So if you're wearing a mustard like I am, we can get a mustard pavada for the goddess as well. So a lot of options. Now, we have silver idols. We have pure silver idols. But if you want something more budget friendly, we have these. Again, it's an alloy. And take a look at this. Beautiful Balaji 3D idol with details on all 360 degrees. And this is about 5 inches, 4 to 5 inches. And very beautiful idol. And then name the god, we have it. So Trimurti, we have the Ganesh, Lakshmi, Saraswati. Again, very auspicious, all 3 elements in one. Ganesha, remover of obstacles. Then you have Lakshmi, who blesses you with abundance, and Saraswati for wisdom. So very beautiful piece. Again, it's a 360-degree detailed idol. These actually make very good return gifts as well. So if you're looking for gifts for a wedding, gifts for Simandam, gifts for Arangetram, we have plenty of options. We really, really have you sorted. Look at this very pretty mandapam. So if you have a small god like a Krishna, Laddu Gopal, and you're looking for a small pedestal, this one fits perfectly. And it's got nice filigree work in the back, 2 peacocks, and nice engraving here. Lamps, the glow of lamps are very, very important when it comes to our festivals. And take a look at this beautiful lamp. It comes in an antique brass finish. Again, it's got Ashtalakshmi engraved, and you really have to admire the details. Look at the beautiful Annapakshi on top and 5 little lamps here, and it makes a very good centerpiece. And you can buy a single one or a pair. Take a look at this. This is your Ganesh and Lakshmi silver finished lamps. It looks like pure silver. So one is Ganesh, one is Lakshmi. And look at the lamps. They're pretty lightweight. At the same time, they're very sturdy. So here is the next one. And oh my goodness, I loved this one. You have to admire the details. Again, you can take a single or a pair. So look at the peacock here and look at the details of the peacock. And look at the engraving here. Again, 2 very beautiful, slender, intricate peacocks on 2 elephants. And then look at the swans here. So very beautiful, very intricate, very artistic piece. And looks very exceptional. It is an attention grabber. And if you're looking for, if you cannot grow a tulsi plant, oftentimes I've had tulsi plants grow in the US, but sometimes they don't last, then this one comes to your rescue. Again, an antique finish, and look at the green leaves that are actually colored. So beautiful piece, very symbolic, may not be the real thing, but still very, very symbolic. Then if you're looking for haldi, chandan, kumkum, then these actually make very good return gifts. You can also have them. So you can have haldi and kumkum. If you want haldi, chandan, kumkum, we have the one with 3. We also have the one with 4 pots. So your haldi, kumkum, chandan, and akshata. So again, very, very pretty. And if you're looking for more options like your kumkum dibbis, we have those as well. Okay, so I'm going to show you a few statement pieces this time. So back in the days when I used to go for summer vacation to my mom's place, she used to have this nice little vessel where you could actually put flowers. And it was a nice basket-like thing. Look at this brass flower holder. Again, your Ashtalakshmi. It's your octagon shaped. And look at the flowers on top. So it looks very interesting, very fascinating, and of course, truly a statement piece. And I think these pieces are coming back. They are reviving. We lost touch with our traditions, but now we are finding this newfound admiration for all that we had. Check this kalasam out. Truly a statement piece. Look at this. This is brass. And then look at the antique details. It actually looks like pure gold. Look at this. Very, very pretty Ashtalakshmi. Look at this Gajalakshmi, for instance. Look at the details. So this is Veera Lakshmi with the flag. So very pretty, very intricate, very, very standout pieces. I'm going to show you one Uruli. Check this out. Again, a statement piece. And then if there is a particular size that you're looking for, a particular finish that you're looking for, be it silver, antique silver, brass, antique brass, we have so many options. There's only so much that we can show in a very short capsule, but we have so many options available. So if you have something in mind, we at Shobitam are here to make that happen for you. Now we're going to move on to our Tanjore artifacts. But wait. There is one piece that I missed. Check this out. What a statement piece it is. truly stand out. This is something that you can have in your puja room with flowers, or you can have on a side table or your anywhere else actually. It truly stands out. Look at the engraving, the details. So a very beautiful and unique piece, standout piece. So we're going to move on to our Tanjo painting segment now. There's always so much at Shobitam. I think I'm done with one segment and move on to the next. And then I'm reminded, no, there's more. How can I forget this beautiful Varalakshmi? So if you want a fully set up Varalakshmi, you know, with the body, the limbs, the seat, yes, we can make it happen any size that you want. And if you want a sari, jewelry for her, or just a 3D face like this, look at the face. It's so pretty. We have this. And just talk to us. We'll make it happen. Of course, you can go to shobitam.com and check out our Puja Essentials page. And if there is something that you do not find, talk to us. This Kodanda Rama, or Rama holding this mighty bow of his. So it's a 4-piece pure brass set, and these are very heavy solid pieces. So it's a 4-piece. This is Rama, Lakshman, Sita and Hanuman. What a gorgeous and beautiful ambience that it gives. Check out this Panchaloka Kamadhenu. It's a solid piece and always a favorite on Shobitam. Whenever we have it, this piece gets sold out. What a solid and beautiful piece. This was one of the things that actually came out of the churning of the ocean. And Kamadhenu is a cow that actually fulfills all your wishes. So very positive. It brings a lot of positive vibe, and it's a very fancy piece. We're going to move on to something smaller pieces that can be given as gifts, or you can use it for home decor. When we were kids, we had this concept of piggy banks, and it's sort of gone lost. Look at this very fancy tiffin box style piggy bank in wood and brass. It's completely handcrafted and looks so unique. Check out this antique silver. It's not pure silver, it's art silver, but sounds just like silver, and very beautifully carved details. If you're looking for wall art, look at these mango wood face. This is your Gajamukha, your elephant with a little bell. And then we have them in 2 sizes, the big and the small. So this is the bigger one. And then we have a smaller one. If you want them painted, we can do that for you. We also have many distressed wall panels. So check out the website, shobitam.com. So check these out. They look very nice. Check out if you want fancy locks. Look at this. This is your fish-shaped lock. It makes a very nice housewarming gift as well, and a housewarming return gift as well. So this is your fish lock. We have the Radha Krishna lock. We also have this beautiful lock with 2 fancy keys. And this one actually has the image of a sun. So very symbolic and adds that little element. Check these out. These are your distressed face, your bull face in a distressed finished. This is like a mustard and green. And then if you want particular colors, if you want like 4 or 5 in different colors, like a navy blue with mustard, we can make all of those happen in different sizes. And adds that little cultural element to your home. Looks very different. Then we have this very pretty frame. So you can set a little mirror on the back, and this is your beautiful peacock frame. Take a look at this. You can also hold it in your hand, looks very fancy. Can you guess what this is? It's actually a nut cracker. So back in the days, they used to put a nut and hold this together to crack a nut. And it's very fancy. It has Radha Krishna, and they've made it into a panel with a silk background. And if you want more than one, this is your Udrani or your little spoon, and this is called Krishna under Kalia's hood. So if you want 3 or 4 in different colors, it would also add a lot of nice vibe to your home. Check out these coasters. They make very nice gifts. These are completely hand painted coasters, MDF coasters, and look at this Rangoli pattern, wooden coasters. And then if you're looking for like an antique brass finish, check these out. Aren't these pretty? And they're not going to scratch your table because they have this felt in the back. A different kind of tea light holder. Check this out. So it's your Rajasthani woman. Look at the hand painted details, and then you have a tea light that you can keep on top. So beautiful tea light holder. If you're looking for bells, if you love bells, I have a friend who actually collects bells from all over the world. So check out this bell. This has got your Meenakari details. And then check out this double bell. So it's got two bells in one. So rings twice as hard. And then this classic Nimbu and Mirchi to take off, to ward off all evil. So even if you don't have real lemon, real chilies, this is something that comes in handy. Look at this parrot with the little lamp holder. Again, something that would add a lot of vibe to your walls. And if you have like an accent wall and a dark color, like a olive green or something, this would look really, really nice. It would really pop out. And now, if you're looking for puja sets as gifts, look at this. So you can keep your haldi, kumkum. It's got a little spoon and a little cup and a plate. So this could make very nice return gifts for a puja or a celebration. And then Tanjo painting. Tanjo painting is something very, very unique. I've seen art from all over the world, but nothing like Tanjore art. When it comes to the design aesthetics, the expressions, and then the use of real gold in it, and then the 3D touch and the use of gemstones. Take a look at this. Very, very beautiful piece. It's about 18 by 16 or maybe 20 by 16. And this is Andal looking at the lake and she sees a reflection. She's looking for a reflection and she sees Lord Krishna. So very, very beautiful piece. And it's done very nicely. Look at the facial features, the details, the gemstones. Everything has come out so beautifully. And then all of these you can buy unframed or you can buy them framed with the Chettinad carved frame. So we have both options available. So this is your Ganesh, this is your Balakaniga, and this is your Balaji. And again, really you have to admire the details, look at the facial features, look at the details, very, very intricately done. There's a lot of Tanjore art. A lot of people sell Tanjore art, but this one doesn't come, they don't come quite as close to what these are. So they're done by very, very skilled artisans and the details speak for themselves. And that's not all. We have so much of art. I'm just going to show you a wall where we have so many beautiful designs. So many of you have actually got art customized from us. You wanted, let's say, a Saraswati in a yellow or a pink. We've done that for you. And then look at all these different sizes. If you see a particular art on a piece on Shobitam and you want it in a different size, yes, we can make it happen. But we have so many options available for you. We're going to finish off with what we started off with. Our beautiful brassware. Look at this very pretty tea light holder. You can have those mini diya battis, the small candle diya battis that you get. And imagine them actually flickering on these. So this has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 holders. And then you can actually pour water and have rose petals. So it looks very, very nice, makes a great central piece. Look at this small urli, perfect for small spaces. And it's got these nice gungrus. And again, very beautiful, very cute piece that you can have anywhere. And then check out this kalasam. It comes in your antique brass and looks just like gold. Look at the fine details. And this has your Balaji face on 3 sides. So very pretty, very auspicious brass kalasam. Your flower basket, again your flower basket, this one with your Ashtalakshmi. And this one also has very pretty flowers in the handle. So cute and small piece. Like I said, these are not just festival pieces. These are pieces that have a lot of nostalgia, a lot of memory, and they really take you back in a memory lane. Look at this. You can have your flowers again in this. It's a beautiful flower holder with your Ashtalakshmi design. Very small, lightweight, at the same time super, super sturdy. And these are very high quality pieces and very aesthetic at the same time. Looking for an urli for a small space? Check this out. It has your Ganesha in the back and a very small pure brass urli. Very cute. You can even have this in the bedroom. It looks really cute and small. Two more pieces. Check this Ashtalakshmi set. Again, this looks just like pure gold. You know, if you had a pure gold kalasham, it would look just like this. So very beautifully carved Ashtalakshmi kalasham. And then the final piece. This one is a lightweight piece. Even though it looks very difficult, very heavy, it's actually a very small lightweight piece. And it's got your Ganesha, different forms of Ganesha, and very, very lightweight piece. And it actually comes with a holder. So it rests on this. So I really hope that you loved these beautiful collections. Have any questions, talk to us. We have a special discount for a limited time. Use the code POOJA.